Alright guys, welcome back to Leicester City Career Mode episode 25. It's a brand new season. This is the opening game of the season. Usually I do it live commentary, but this time I decided not to because we have a few games that I kind of wanted to do live commentary, but I'm still kind of deciding which ones to do. I'm not 100% sure, but you see, only 10 minutes into a brand new season, we're given the lead by captain Gokhan in. Now, I'm not too sure if I'm going to make him permanent captain. I might make it Danny Drinkwater now that Morgan is more or less not in the starting lineup. It's between one or two. Gokhan might get it, but he's kind of old. Danny Drinkwater is probably a lot more of a long-term fixture in the team. I'm not too sure. We'll see how transfers go, especially as well. Aston Villa trying to get their way back into it. It's Nzogbia with a right foot coming close in this one. We're getting a few chances. Riyad Mahrez cutting in, curling one just wide of the post in the 60th minute, so we are still 1-0 up 60 minutes in. See Kramaric having to just get out of the way of that one. That one was curling in, but it's Mahrez this time on the left again. Shot blocked. It drops to him kind of again. He manages to square it to Inla, who squares it to Ronaldo Cisneros, and he really should be finishing that 100% of the time. His finishing stats aren't too good, but I have been training him up, but he's got to be finishing that. This time Cisneros receives it from Vardy, plays it back into Jamie Vardy, and he goes ahead and secures his first goal of the new campaign after being top scorer of the last campaign. Obviously he gets his first of this season, second of the game, and pretty much secures the points for us. After securing Champions League football for this season, you pretty much expect us to beat Aston Villa. You expect us to beat most teams this season, especially if we're looking to continue what we managed to achieve last season. Our objective is Euro League, which I'm kind of happy with. I didn't want it to be Champions League again because I feel like, especially with me changing settings, I might change sliders to make it harder. I might put it on manual to make it harder. So if I'm doing that and I can't make Champions League and stuff like that, I could even get fired. We don't know. But I have an understandable objective. We'll see. Obviously, we are still in the transfer window. Picked up 3 points at Aston Villa. That was the last bit of highlights you can actually see there. Some big names floating around though. Griezmann, Valencia are interested in him. Rumours going around. We are interested in signing Johannes Guys from Schalke. Really good player actually. I'll be interested in. We actually need quite a lot of players. We need some midfielders, defenders. This is the lineup we went with for this game. Some changes being made because obviously we have the qualifying games in the coming weeks. We have Sturm Graz, I think we had in the qualifying games. Obviously we finished 4th, so we have to qualify for the Champions League. That's how it works, and that's just more games. I was using those games as a way to see how my team would fare with games during the weekends and then in the weekdays as well, to see what the stamina would be like, how many players I might need to sign. But we definitely need some more depth in the squad. But we've had some chances going both ways early on in this game. Good save made by Krul to deny Gokhan from another long range strike, well, relatively long range, and then we deny Musa Sissoko. Riyad Mahrez have a free kick here, 45 minutes in. It's a decent attempt, just hits the back post there. I've been trying to do some different stuff with free kicks now, trying to get a bit more creative with them because it's like it's just too easy to score them. But you see now Nkulu just holding off Okazaki there for 1 minute, only a few seconds left. Not getting so lucky this time. Okazaki managing to steal it from him and put it into the back of the net. Second game of the season, possibly heading towards our second 3 points of the season. Nkulu got lucky the first time there as Okazaki was all over him, and then Nkulu just had the strength to hold him off. But this time he didn't get lucky. He turned straight into Okazaki, and Okazaki's going to win that all the time. Possibly could have squared it to Vardy, but Okazaki, he's been solid for us off the bench in the first season. Still not 100% sure if we'll keep him because obviously he is quite old, and if we can get some decent money for him, probably sell him. Maybe, we'll see if we can get a decent replacement. But 77 minutes in, it's Emmanuel Riviere drawing level for Newcastle and doing a backflip celebration. Now, I don't even know if he can do that because obviously he doesn't score goals, so we don't know what kind of celebrations he can do. So I don't know if he can actually do that or if FIFA's just got him doing backflips for the sake of it. But he managed to score. That's the last highlight for the game. And Okazaki, we was just talking about him, he gets man of the match. You see Nicolas Lopez there making a transfer. That's a pretty good sign. I think he went to QPR. That's a good sign of QPR. And then we're on to some training. Still trying to focus on certain players. I'm not sure who I should focus on because Mittelstad is a really promising player. 66 overall already at the age of, I think he's 17 or 18, looking good. But then Isgrove, I do want to get him better. But you see, our first signing of the window is Nicholas. I was about to say Nicholas Schuler. It is Shaw, Fabian Shaw. We signed for 7 million. I was about to say, I don't know why he kind of looked like Schuler in the photo, but Fabian Shaw, tall defender, tall, strong, decent playing with the ball at his feet. So I think he'll be pretty good. He's got decent tackling stats as well in this game. But we go into the game with Sturm Graz. First qualifying game away from home. First European game. So it was interesting. It was a lot harder than a lot of other games. But you see right here, that was it for the game. That was it. Ended 0-0. There wasn't many highlights at all. It was a cagey affair, which we kind of expected from the Champions League. It was so different to actually playing in the Premier League, which you never notice when you're playing with top teams. But look at the names flying around. I just thought I'd show you. Højbjerg, David Luiz flying around, Balotelli in talks with Hoffenheim. I just love looking at all the transfers that are possibly going on. It's interesting. It interests me at least. But you see, a final game of the episode is against Everton, and Fabian Shaw is making his debut. Only 24 years old, and we got him for 7 million. I think that's a bit of a bargain. The news clippings thought it was a bargain as well. I think it is. Everton, you see the lineup we got there. No Ross Barkley, I don't think. And Everton, I feel like they're the best team in the game sometimes when I play them, because they are always so difficult. Obviously, they've got players like Lukaku, in FIFA terms, is always a beast. Players like Morelas, as Lukaku put a free kick over, threw on goal that time, and it's Fabian Shaw just doing enough to put off his shot. Lukaku probably should have scored there. 45th minute, Everton coming back on the attack, and this time finding the back of the net through Steven Naismith. I don't know if I want to say it's lucky or just really poor defending. Ball shouldn't have been able to find its way to Naismith, and once it did, he just smashed it into the back of the net, really. You see there, Lukaku, I think it's Deulofeu who plays it down the line to Lukaku, who has too much space to begin with. Low crossing, and it should have been dealt with really, but they managed to kind of just flick it in. I think it's James McCarthy, or maybe it's Morelas, who just flicks it along to Naismith. And as I say, once he gets the ball right there, you can forget about him missing. 76 minutes in, we finally get our first highlight. It's Schlupp with a long range shot, and Vardy with the follow-up. Really should have been putting that. Anyone you'd want in that position, it's Jamie Vardy. And he completely skies it. I think that might even be our first highlight against Everton this series, because both times we've played Everton before, I think it's just been domination from Everton's point of view. But you see, in the 90th minute here, we actually win a penalty. It's Jagielka with us. It's a silly tackle, man. He didn't need to slide in. Took out Danny Drinkwater. I was trying to be patient, trying to work my way into the box, trying to work something, and Jagielka helped me out there. He just took me out. I was gonna just let a shot off there, but Danny Drinkwater was taken down. 90th minute, Jamie Vardy from the spot with the opportunity to draw level. I think we missed the green there, and I was kind of just worrying about sending it wide, so we didn't put it too far into the corner. It's a poor penalty. Joel should have probably saved it, but it doesn't matter. I don't care. We hit the back of the net, draw a point. So from our first 3 games, we have 1 win and 2 draws. It's not terrible, especially with an away game at Goodison Park. We'll take that. Jamie Vardy bags his 2nd goal of the Premier League season. Joel getting man of the match because he did deny us a few times. And then we're back into the transfer window news. Fekir, Sunderland trying to sign Fekir. That's interesting. Arsenal still not letting go of Joel Campbell. And that's pretty much it for the episode, guys. We'll come back. We got the 2nd leg of Sturm Graz. Can we qualify for the Champions League? You guys are going to have to wait and see. Wait and see? Wait and see. That's going to be it for this episode. Make sure you return. We're going to have this Arsenal career mode coming soon. Bye, guys.